How was your weekend? Good? Great! Let's chat a little, shall we? So, good news! I went through all the notes from the Dear Lexis box and no longer in trouble. For now. Also, real quick, there's a staff development day next Monday, so no school for you students. So please do not zombie your way here when you don't have to. Okay? Okay. Now, moving on to the sports. Friday was the football semifinals, and we played against Tech High. And we won! We're going to the finals! Woohoo! Go Skullbats! Go Skullbats! Woohoo! Good job, students! And now, next Friday is the finals! And we're playing against LXA. Starts at 4 p.m. at their school. Come on, Skullbats, we are so close to victory! I can almost taste it. Tastes like bloodberries. Sweet, thick, and juicy. Like it just fills that hole in your face up when you put a handful in your mouth and it gets everywhere. But the taste is just amazing. And the feel of it swishing in your mouth, it's an experience. And that's what victory is like. So let's go out there and kick some butt. Okay? Okay. Now, don't forget, this Friday is our 7th basketball game, and we're playing against Basic High. Starts at 4 p.m. at their school. So let's cross everything and hope we win this one. But please, do me a favor. No hexes. I caught a couple of students last week trying to do a hex on another school's hockey game. And luckily, stopped them before they could complete it. Because they had already messed up and it would have caused a nasty explosion of grape cotton candy all over the library. Don't ask why it would be a cotton candy, it just would. Also, really? Spell work for dummies? Not a great website to be searching for spells. And Principal McAdam is highly against them when it comes to spells, because not all of them are accurate or complete. So, no more of that. Okay? Okay. And now, don't forget, this Wednesday is our 6th hockey game against Shady Hills High. Starts at 4 p.m. And this is it, students. Time to see if we make it to the semifinals or not. So let's go out there and kick some shady butts. Okay? Okay. Now, since I'm allowed to do these, let's do some Dear Lexis notes. Shall we? Dear Lexis, I know Principal McAdam explained it, but I guess it's not clicking in my head. What is the difference from bisexual and demi-bisexual? From click. Well, click, demi is short for demisexual, meaning you would have built an emotional bond with someone before you get any of those exciting feelings. So when she said she's demi-bisexual, she is demisexual bisexual, and it means she finds both genders attractive, but she has to create a strong emotional bond feeling before she can get to the other feelings. Example, she found her husband attractive, and it was love at first sight kind of thing. It was cute that she had a crush on him, but the more she talked to him, the more excited she got when she thought of him. That's what Dad told me anyway. I'm sure she'll correct me later. But I hope that cleared that up for you some. Okay, next. Dear Lexis. So there was something on an episode of a soap opera I watched called 1,000 Years of Passion, and it's a very weird little soap opera. But the demon therapist suggested to one of the main characters that if they want to release this anger they have towards their best friend, that they should write a letter, spilling everything they feel into it and just not send it. Personally, I think after writing it, they should have burned it so the best friend wouldn't find it and we end up with a fiery gladiator-style battle between demon and werewolf. But my question is, does writing a letter to those that hurt you really work? And have you tried it? Signed, Writing Passion. Well, Passion, for one, that's a good soap opera. I mostly watch it for the trashy romance. It reminds me of the novels I used to sneak out of one of my teacher's drawers in middle school and read while she slept in class. But anyway, does writing a letter let out all your emotionals work? Well, kinda. I used to do something like that after graduating high school, but in an online journal I had. I wrote down how every person that hurt me made me feel, and the situation. A lot of it would have been about my mother, but it did make me feel better. I say it kinda worked because when I saw her for the first time in years, all those emotions came back and stronger. So, it did work short time, but it's actually best to try and talk it out and work through it. The letters are a help just to get it off your chest and out of your head, but the rest of the work helps as well. Okay, one more. Dear Lexis, I found a weird-looking locket on the ground, and when I picked it up, it spoke to me. Long story short, I'm a magical girl now. But there's a problem. I'm a boy. And when I transform, I become a girl. What do I do? From Magical Unicorn. Well, Magical? Wow. That's some anime shit right there. Oh boy. Well, considering we already have a magical girl in the city, we would have to find a way to contact... Oh! Hold on. Principal McAdam just messaged me. She said, in cases of newly discovered magical soldiers, magical girls, magical people, she knows someone who can throw the moon signal out to get a hold of the masked moon. Awesome! But usually they need more information, so the masked moon knows everything. So just come up to the office during your lunch today, 'cause we need that long story. And after that, and checking on things, the only thing we have to do for your safety, if you get to stay as a magical girl, is an eye exam. Gotta have sharp eyes to see where those monsters appear. And it will be up to our residential friendly magical soldier to decide whether you get to stay as one or not. 'Cause you're only a teenager. You already have so much going on in life. Shouldn't have to worry about monster attacks and such. But don't worry, you won't have to go through this alone. Okay? And that's it for Dear Lexis notes. Now, let's move on to the lost and found. Nothing! Good job, students. Keep it up. And now, for today's lunch specials. For healthy, we have turkey enchiladas. That's odd. I've never heard of turkey being in enchiladas. But okay, I guess. For vegan, we have tofu tacos. Ugh. Things that don't sound like they should go together. And regular, we have beef burritos. Turkey from Earth, beef from Purgatory. And then you have the basics. So let's end today's announcements with a fun fact. Did you know that a goat named William Windsor served as Lance Corporal in the British Army? Seriously? First of all, his first name is William Billy Windsor the First, and he served in the 1st Battalion Infantry Unit of the Royal Welsh for 8 years. Now, he wasn't the first to serve, as this goes back to the mid-1800s and continues to this day, as when William retired, he was replaced by a younger goat by the name of William Windsor II. Interesting, right? My name is Lexis Amelia DeValo, and have a great week. Hey you guys, KattMcAdam here. No podcast next Monday, okay? So, I hope you enjoyed today's announcements. If you want to keep up to what else we do outside of YouTube, I have a Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. If you want to help support this little channel, I do have a Ko-fi as well as a Patreon. For $1, I'll give you a shout out. Speaking of, thank you my Patreon, Me Art. And if you like today's episode, hit that like button. If you want to see more, we do have food try videos and podcasts. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to know when these come out, hit that bell and make it ring, 'cause cool is in session. Catch you later, students.